So the key thing you need to be aware of is that algebra isn't perfect. There are some equations out there that you just cannot unravel and solve using a process of rearranging the equation. It just can't be done. An example of that would be that you are aware that you can solve a linear equation. We've been solving linear equations as part of this playlist. We've also been able to solve quadratic equations. And we know that there is a general quadratic formula. Okay, so x equals minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, we know about that and we've used it. Now there is a cubic formula which allows you to solve cubic equations, general cubic equations. I personally have never used it, okay? Even though, I've done a maths degree, at no point have I ever needed to use the cubic formula. You can look it up. It is really nasty to work with. I've never used it. Really nasty to even look at, let alone try and use, okay? There is a quartic formula that will allow you to solve general quartic equations. So x to the 4s. Again, I have never used it. It is even worse than the cubic formula. But there is no quintic formula. And there is no formula that solves general polynomials of degree 5 or greater. Okay, that has been proved to be the case. So algebra at that point essentially kind of breaks down, and that means that, well, how do we solve those equations then? And that's where numerical methods kicks in. Now, the numerical methods that we're going to do in this section is only quite small. So a little bit of a flavour, a taste of what is to come, essentially. We do more numerical methods at A level. In further maths, there's a whole module dedicated to it, if you do the OCR MEI course, that is. But essentially, like further up the ladder you go in your mathematical journey, it becomes more clear and clearer and clearer that numerical methods have to be used because the algebra gets so complicated and we can't essentially break it down. So in this section, I'm going to introduce you to how to find a value to a solution to an equation to a degree of accuracy, certain degree of accuracy. We're also going to look at recursive formulae as well. So a way of being able to turn an equation into essentially a sequence that allows you to solve it. Okay. There are lots of kind of like fundamentals of how that kind of works in the behind the scenes, which we go into at that next level, at A level. Okay. So if you're interested in unpacking how the recursive formulae essentially work and what the drawbacks are of using that method, we look at that at A level. Okay. So as I said, if you're interested, take A level maths and you'll learn all about it.